Hey, how's it going? I almost forgot I had this thing on. I just started it up, man, but I'm like trying to hunt for my boats and trying to put something together so I can go out and kill me a dredge. But I'm kind of wondering if I should throw it out over here, and I'm thinking I probably should put it back on my because I got a crew. So let me put that in the back. I gotta find all my boats again. So put that there. Put my lowest rank one in the front. Something like that. See if I can go out and get me some dredges. Yeah, me too, man. I need to go get me some though. I got my sub out here just in case I get somebody out here wanting to be a ninja. I can kill them. Let's see here. Let me change this. I don't know if you ever got around to using that Better TV yet, but you get the option here for the black chat. And I actually already have my windows set up for in this particular area of my screen to ignore black. Hey, Bailey DeRosia. So that's what's going on here. Let me see. So basically, I just make sure I fit it into the address, up to the address bar, like so. All right. Boy, it takes a long time though. So how is everybody? Probably going to do. I haven't started my Forsaken missions yet either. So my base got smashed today. I got a level 116 guy that's right next to me from PNLS. He's number 1 on the leaderboard for lifetime XP. And so he smashed me pretty good today. He had, looks like he had an option of overpowered fleet to use my base. And I guess he used the one that was not quite as big a deal. Let's go ahead and retreat. I had already prepped out the 3 little boats in there, so let me go ahead and go in here with this guy. This is my last use for this crew, and I don't have any more. So I'm basically going to be hunting down a lot of 50s after this, and I need as much uranium as I can get my hands on, quite honestly. This is my first time using my Frosty. Come on, number 1, get your butt out here. Alright. Let me zoom out. I really just want to see. Frosty doesn't seem like it. It seems like to me it could be doing a better job putting these fires out. Than it actually is. I need to get some more of these little boats out here freaking dead. That's kind of nice. Be able to put the fire out, that is. I mean, shoot, my Super Fortress is still alive for crying out loud. Alright. Boy, I built that Frosties to survive, I'm telling you. The ones that I'm actually least worried about are the rockets, but the because you can outrange those, but quite honestly, they're the ones that are probably going to hurt me the most if I don't respect them. So I'm not going to not respect them. Hey, hey, hey. I don't know, man. I'm kind of liking that Frosty. Imagine if I had a whole fleet of these things. Oh, you know what? I need to go this way. It's just because the Hulk up here is facing to the right, so I need to approach it from the right, or else it's going to be kiting me. Hi, Joel. I probably ought to turn a light on in here. It's not late or anything like that. It's just we don't have a ton of windows open, and this is not really what the light sun doesn't really come through the windows. We're very good this time of the day anyway. So crap. That wasn't supposed to happen. Give me some yellow, blue ones, man. I need some blue ones. Unbelievable, man. All of that, and I never got one. Jeez. No, not one blue UAV out of all of those. That just didn't make any sense at all. Doesn't tell me how much uranium I got. It says I got 0. Why the heck would it tell me I got 0 uranium? Let me go in here and check my balance. I didn't get any freaking uranium off of that. Alright, it's ticket time. Oh my god, sign in, it says. There we go. Bug reports, Facebook. I only say Facebook because it's a Facebook account. I should have been 18K actually. Hey Sharks, Battle Pirate Sharks. Alright, so I guess what I'm going to do at this point is, because I'm not going to waste the crew, and I am recording, so I'm just going to go ahead and put in, oh crap man, I forgot this thing here is still repairing, but I got these two, so I'll just go ahead and get this guy repairing, and put these two here. I'll put a couple of these guys in, and put my Highlander in. Oh, as soon as I find it. There it is. Launch. So at this point, you know, I am recording everything, so so hopefully they don't like try to screw me, which you know they will. It's freaking Kixeye customer support. It really brings them joy to screw the players. All right, 50. There's only a single 51 left. Unbelievable. Relay move here. Relay move here. Hey, Kilted Pirate. Yeah, I'll be happy to show you what I got. Now, if you're talking about future Hell Strikes, I can show you what I currently have. But as far as you know, now that it's R10's available, I might revisit doing some refits. Now I'm basically going to go in here. Oh crap! I think these guys might be here for this 50. Nope, they're not. Good. Yeah, let me use up my dredge or my cutthroat crew. I got like 15 minutes on it. I'm gonna have to go hunting for 50s because I'm not going to not get them. That's quite honestly just simply not acceptable. One thing that it's important, I guess, if you can, hit the sectors with sector influence, so you get that extra uranium. That's just something to remember because they have the sector influence just came out on Tuesday. Extreme, I can beat that, man. I got flattened one time by, I think it was like a level 56 or something like that. He might have been a 58, I don't know. Was it Wile E. Coyote that got you? But I know the guy that got me, he used Vindicators. He killed my base with Vindicators, for crying out loud. It's when Enforcers first came out and I didn't have my positioning exactly right. It's terrible because the show we did prior to that particular hit was me telling everybody how to position their enforcers, and and mine was not proper. You know, I just didn't have my range halfway in, so basically he was able to hug the outside and barely took any enforcer fire and killed my base. It was kind of embarrassing. It wasn't so bad, but you know, it's like he's one of those where it's like, you know, I get flattened all the time, But it's funny that you get certain people that, you know, all of a sudden they hit somebody that's video worthy, and basically, you know, try to troll you and promote themselves. They try to promote themselves at your expense. I just don't know if I'm going to get hit or not. Okay, I'm not. Let me go out here to the world map real fast. I just need to make sure my boats are here. They are. Well, I think I know who your guy is that's making that claim. I like to have my orders all put before I click go. Um, if y'all didn't notice that, I like having my orders in there first. I don't know. I probably shouldn't have done that because I'm wondering. Hopefully, I'm going to get some of that guy. There we go. Okay. Well, this right here is Sector 2, and it's controlled by Drax, according to this. Um, Alright, let's do a fine relay. This here says it's controlled by Hitman, HTM. Where the heck are my subs at? Yeah, my Hellstrike build is not necessarily the best. I know it was pretty good once upon a time, but it could definitely be better now. You know, it doesn't have any of the new specials and stuff on it, obviously. I built it a long, long, long time ago, but they're really good in these. Hey, Galactic Pirate. I didn't even notice that if I got any anything for that last one, but I guess it doesn't really matter because I got it all on video. Yeah, so the raiding fleets will probably be out next week, right? I think that's what everybody's hoping. All right, so let's retreat from there. Coming up here and attack again. I really want to get my Nash's refit, my Nash's Lightning Carriers refit, because I think I want to make sure both my non-UAV slots are assault disruptors, and then I can use them for prepping the 60s. I actually got Hellstrikes going right now. All right, so 1, 4, 3, go. As soon as number 5 and number 2 get closer, I'll issue the order to go around. It's just they last time I did that, and it looked like they might have missed the one turret altogether, so I just want to avoid that. So everybody got lots of new toys, man. I think that is awesome. You notice how high up the that was kind of odd, because you see how high up the square is, how it draws the square around. So it's like there's a square around the top, and there's a, oh no, it's just a square around the top. So it's like you don't actually shoot at the base on these. Isn't that weird? You see how it's got the target reticule around the, it's just around the turret, it's not around the base. I'm getting 0. Look at this, 0. 0 uranium again. Alright, so that was, that's fine relay. Relay move here. Relay move here. Boy, that's ticking me off, man. I got 0 uranium again. Did I get any on my, see if I'm still at 3,000. No, apparently I got some on the regular ones, but the ones that I should have, the ones in with sector influence are paying out 0. What a bunch of crap, man. You can't kill other sector dredges? Why? Why can't I? Why can't I kill other sector dredges? I'm very curious. Yeah, I've always done it too. Got those on video too. Well, I just love, man, how my it's like water running out of a faucet. The torpedoes come out of my these Nighthawks so fast. You're those people that's on the chat. Tell them that Price is wrong, so they're all smoking crack. All right, and then they'll believe it because I'm Price is wrong. You can. You don't have to say all that. I was just kidding. It was all a joke. But you can hit other people's dredges, other sector dredges. You can do that. You can steal them all over the place. No, there's an issue right now with the sector influence. Apparently, wherever there's sector influence, um, the dredgers are paying out 0 instead of paying out the extra 10% because it's a modified value. I did get paid for Sector 2, just so you know. I hit a dredge in Sector 2, and I did get uranium for that. Yes, you will. You will be awarded. You will. So this is 1345, so I should be getting 2690. All right, so 1 back, 3 back, 4 back. 2, I'm just going to tell you guys to go up here. 5, tell you to come over here. All right, while this is doing that, I'm going to go fill up my glass here because I need some tea. Where's the heck's my number 5 going? In the 50s, you can. You can clear the boats in the 50s with specs, but not in the 60s. The ones in the 60s, they have thermal detection, so the subs are no good in there. Or I'd be able to use this method. Oops. All right. Bind relay. Zoom out. I just see the 40 and the 60 there. Bind relay. 53. Relay move here. Relay move here. Now, oh, my radiated cutthroats is gone. But so I guess at this point I'm just going to be limited to the 50s, but I'm not going to get double payouts anymore. So my double payouts are over. Okay. Now that even though I don't have a crew anymore, my crew's not actually valid anymore. Um, I'm still going to hit this guy. I should be getting 1,503, but I'm curious to see if it still pays out, if it's going to pay out. I just want to make sure it had nothing to do with the crew, which I'm pretty sure it didn't, is because in Sector 2 I hit a dredge and I did get uranium from there. So the specs will work in these 50s. Okay, I mean it's only 1,500 a pop, but you see how much damage I take. It's really not that significant, you know. Um, if you hit two of these 50s, you're getting roughly about the same amount of uranium you'd get out of a drag base, and with a lot less damage. So the 50s are still an excellent resource for uranium. It's just a bit more time consuming. Nope, doesn't come in as fast. Hold on just a second. All right. I had somebody a few weeks ago. I don't know if you guys recall me having all the cable modem issues that I had with I was dropping all the frames and all that. Well, they came out and they told me that maybe the issues with my modem because they couldn't find the other problem, right? So they replaced my modem. And well, I'm sorry, I replaced my modem. I spent $80 on a brand new cable modem that turned out to not be the issue because the problem was still there. Well, when they were swapping out my cable modem, uh, for the new one that I had purchased, they broke my phone service. So my phone service hasn't worked since, and it's been about a month since my phone has worked. And they think they got it fixed now. Got my phone fixed. Um, I'm not 100% convinced that my internet issue has been resolved, quite honestly, because what I ended up doing was I ended up taking out the splitter that was behind my cable modem because it also fed cable TV to my son's TV in his game room, which he doesn't really watch a lot of TV in there anyway, but he um, he doesn't really watch a lot of TV in there anyway. But it's like it does seem, oop, crap. I think it did make an impact because I don't have the issue nearly as bad as I did, but I did have an issue a few nights ago where I mean it was just crazy bad again, and but it's not consistent, so I don't know. Okay, 3, 4, let's go. I think maybe coming in here at just a bit of an angle might not be a bad idea because the they do seem to like they come around everything a little bit better. So anyway, he thinks he's got my phone fixed, so I guess I'm supposed to go check it now and then call him back, which I'll do when I'm ready. I'll do that in a few minutes. Freaking cable company. Yeah, it is the same people I work for. It's just, I know nobody asked, but you usually do so. Yeah, but these things here are a beast, right? See, right now my Hell Strikes have got siege cannons on them, and I think they'd be a lot better with assault disruptors. That's the one change that I would definitely like to make. But the way the armor is now, I'd probably end up changing that also because I probably end up changing the armor also, but we'll see. All right, so that was the North Tower. And look at that, still 0 uranium. That's incredibly frustrating. Well, I guess at this point, because I don't have a crew, it really doesn't matter. I just tell everything to come home. And I'll just tell everything to come home, and then I can just go back out. That way I can give that guy a call back see if my phone service is working. Yeah, as a matter of fact, on my ticket, let me go ahead and all right. Oh, oh, try not to show you guys my Facebook. Y'all don't need to see my Facebook. All right. Well, anyway, I guess okay, crew. I'll go ahead and dock that. I am kind of bothered. And you said there's a big thread on the forums. Maybe I ought to go look at that. Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah. Yeah, and it just seems like where there's sector influence, I bet is the issue too. Because when I did it in a regular sector, as a matter of fact, I should probably even report that on my ticket. I should at least get the E before my I, right? Let's see here. All right. So anyway, I guess that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for now, and I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for now. And but I'll be back. I still got to do my Forsaken missions. I haven't even started them yet. Really, in my Forsaken missions, there's only one prize left for me to get in here, so I already know what I'm going to get. I'm going to get the D5U today. Um, and but of course, I'm really after the uranium payout. So anyway, I guess that's that. Let's see. So I just have to dismiss that. So and I don't have any more. All I've got now are salty dogs. Oh yes, Hellstrike build. Good, good, good. Okay, let's see here. Currently, what my Hellstrikes look like is this guy right here. Basically, each one has. Let me see here. Trying to see if I can pull it up any better. Okay. Well, basically, I put like 3 of the Inferno rockets per boat. Okay. I did go light on one boat. One boat only has 2. I currently am using Siege Cannon Z for the splash damage, just because I figure, if I was ever fighting any kind of killing a base that had drones in it, the splash would come in handy from the Siege Cannon Z, because it can kill multiple drones at once. But quite honestly, the splash from the Inferno rockets is pretty awesome. If anything, I think if you put like two assault disruptors in there instead to slow down, it'd probably help a bit better. Now my armors I'm probably going to switch my armors out a bit. You see, I do use Cluster Warhead 3, and I've got the Agility System 3 on there. I got the CX3 alloy, so rush fleets you generally go for ballistic and explosive. That's not going to work too good these days because the gargoyles are concussive. So you do got to watch out for the gargoyles still. Okay, well, more than ever. So the gargoyles are going to be a huge. Gargoyles right now are a hellstrike stopper. So until you get your range up, because the range on these guys is, does it say? Maybe it says here. The range on this is 59. I think on the Chaos, I'm sorry, on the Inferno rockets, the range is 59. Let me just pull up a blueprint real fast, because we're on there, and I just want to make sure that I'm educating. Okay, so the standard range on an Inferno rocket is 59. Okay, the blueprint, the hull. Let me see here on the Hellstrike. I want to see if there's any kind of range buff on here. Rocket range buff right here is 10%. You see that? But I don't know if that's because mine is R5 or not. But let me go ahead and pull up pull it up in here. So hulls, and I'm currently going to R6. So there is, okay, so it's standard is 10%. Okay, now once you get the rocket range right here, it goes from 10 to 20 on R9, Rich Fit level 9. That's going to get your range up a little bit better, because I think the gargoyle is 64. And right now I've got 59 range, so I can't outrange a gargoyle. For that very reason, when you're using these in a base, you want to train them, which just means you want one boat to follow behind the other, behind the other, behind the other. So you don't want these stacked, okay? Because that way only one boat's getting shot at a time, and that basically minimizes the damage that the gargoyle can do to your fleet. But the range will go up on here. I don't know that it's going to be really enough for you to avoid taking damage from a gargoyle, though. You know, if you park at max range, but the range buff is going to go from 10% to 20%. So right now, let me just pull out the old calculator here. So here I got 59. Now if I'm going to add 10% to it, so times 1.1, that should be 64.9. Okay, and if I add 20%, that should take me up to 70.8. Okay, which will be enough to outrange the gargoyles. If you target them specifically, your boats will stop, and that should be enough, I think. Okay, this is all going in theory. It's not practical yet, but so it's just something to keep in mind. Of course, you could always put some kind of weapon on your Hellstrikes that can outrange gargoyles if you want, and just target them that way. So, you know, maybe if you want to put a Siege Missile Z or something on there, or something of that nature, you know, to kill the gargoyles, you know, and then drive past them. But right now, there's no way in the world I'd want to take my Hellstrikes, you know, through the past the gargoyle. Gargoyle would just wreck my fleet. I might not even make it around, quite honestly. I know my gargoyles, they reach right here, so basically I'd be driving all the way through here for that one, and for this one here, all the way around right here, and I mean, I would just be demolished. It would wreck me. But they should melt through these walls pretty easily, so. What retrofit is on the special? Which special? Let's see here. What special are you talking about? It says my speed system is rank 1. My alloy armor is R5. My agility system is R10. And I don't have anything for cluster warheads. Yeah, oh, there you go. Yeah, it's R5 for the alloy currently. No, that's what I have. But these days you because we're less, we're mainly have a lot of like missile type single, accuracy weapons, I should call them, and not splash weapons. We have a lot more accuracy weapons on our bases these days. Um, and then there's stuff like the napalm missile. I guess that's not really an accuracy weapon. That's I don't know. I'm just trying to think how much evade you would need versus how much the radioactive armor you might want, that kind of thing. But the coaxials, of course, are accuracy weapons, and the javelins, harpoons, accuracy, executioner, deadeye executioner, all accuracy weapons. So evaded be really good against all of those. But then you have the base guards you got to worry about. So the base guards can be all over the place. They can have mortars in there. Now mortars, if you have mortar guard, will really punish a fleet for training. Okay, is because even though they're going to target the very first boat in the train, they'll actually hit everything following it. So mortars are really good against trains. So that's something else you can consider, or you might want to think about. Hi, Guggen Deep. Guidance Scrambler 3. Yeah, Guidance Scrambler 3 could be nice. You might want to consider too the uh, reflective coating, because the reflective coating is evade, and the reflective coating is evade, and it's also radioactive defense. So, Guggen, okay. Um, so I don't know. I know right now it's like I still got my oops. This is my Kodiak that I'm currently building. 322. I got enough, but then I'll be broke. And this might actually pay for my next event. Oh, okay, yeah, the reflective coating. Yeah, and I know there was, I don't remember if the reflective coating was at a Forsaken Mission prize, because I know we had the Forsaken Mission stuff that just happened. Let me see here. We had the Forsaken Mission prizes. Here we go, final prizes right here. For Tier 1, Tier 2, I see Negotiator Mortars, D5E, Napalm Turrets coming back, Incendiary Shells. Yeah, I don't see that in there either, reflective coating. So if it's not in the missions currently, it won't be coming back next week either. Let's see. Let me just take a peek. No, I don't see reflective coating in there. There's reflective coating 2, but no reflective coating 3. Yeah, reflective coating 2 is in Tier 3, but the 3 is not in Tier 4. Oh. So anyway, I guess I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know if there's anything else. I'll just wait a few minutes, wait a few seconds rather. Um, if there's nothing else, I'll probably go ahead and sign off. I need to call my cable guy back and just to let him know if my phone's working or not. Yeah, I didn't see it in there. Um, with the missiles, Torrance 2 or D55Z on your V2H, um, I got to say the D55Z has got like just huge, huge DPS, and I mean it's just a very, very impressive weapon. And I've seen them ranked up, and I mean they pour off almost like turret missiles too. Me personally, I would go D55Z, but that's just me personally. All right. Well, I think that. Oh, you know what? I'll do this too real quick. I just I show you my latest space smashing. I always do this. I always try to show everybody my latest space smashing. I mean, just so I'm often accused of not allowing people post videos that the arbiters might be in, where we're the targets, but that's really not a problem for us. Having our bases smashed, it's just generally. You see, I did have about a 25% prep, but it's just generally. It's the trash talk. If people are coming on there just to trash talk and troll, then it's not okay. You know what I mean? And there's some people who, like I told you earlier about the level 50 some odd guy that had smashed my base using the Vindicators. I really was really irritated at that guy for making a video, is because it's like, I was incredibly fair with that guy. I had given him props on his base, and I didn't drive. I was online. I watched the whole thing. I did no driving whatsoever. And, I was very fair. And I could have driven because I saw what the issue was. And if I would have driven, there's no way in the world he would have made it. But then he made the video, okay, and put it on the BV page. And he never posts videos. He says he makes them all the time, but when you looked at his YouTube page, you could see that he didn't make them all the time. But he made that one, okay, and he definitely was just trying to, thump his chest at our expense. So, needless to say, that's why I pulled his, and I have actually banned people from the page. There was one guy, one alliance. I guess they weren't fans of mine, but they were fans of D's. They were like anti-PRICEisWRONG, and the whole week I was in this sector, all they did was talk trash to me, and I don't engage in any of that. But they recorded me hitting a base, but it was only not the whole base, but it was just like the last 10 seconds. Okay, it was like the last 10 seconds, and I failed in that base. I had gotten too close to something. I don't remember what it was, but it killed my dreadnoughts. And they went and just made this elaborate video, and then had like 10 seconds of me failing in a base, and then tried to say that they weren't trying to troll me, and they were talking trash to me on the BV page and everything, and I warned them, and they wouldn't put one of their other alliance members up to post in the video, and so I ended up banning him. I'm like, I said, your members knew that you were going to get banned when they asked you to do it, and they set you up. Oh, the BV page. It's bp.battlevortex.tv. I'll put the link here real quick. It's basically the group page for Battle Vortex, and for the Battle Vortex, or the Battle Vortex Battle Pirate page, because there's a whole lot of Battle Vortex pages, but there's one specifically for Battle Pirates, and we're basically, the whole page is there to, it's to assist people. It's not a war room. It's not a place for people to come and thump their chest. It might seem like that a lot with some of the videos, but if the videos have anything, if they're educational and they're not like trash talking, like like calling people the P word and just putting down a whole alliance or any kind of a group of people. If it's anything like that, then we don't allow it. But if it's just somebody playing a video game, then there's nothing wrong with it. But and that's pretty much it. Well, for the enforcers, did you get the Wendigo, Guggen? I don't know if you've got the Wendigo, but if you got the Wendigo, then I would highly suggest sticking with the cryo launchers because they'll work with each other. Oh, and just so everybody can see what road crew, he's using the Midnight Marauder on that. But that's basically it. He didn't get any medals. This guy is a level 116. He's number 1 on the leaderboard right now. This guy who smashed my base last time. Okay, well, if you didn't get the Wendigo, if you want to stick with D92S, that's what I would go for. And you can just put as many of them on there as you can, D92S. Um, and as far as the armor goes, generally you want to try to get your missile defense up to about 70% and then go with plate armor beyond that. Okay, that will help you out best with the new missile fleets and the UAVs that are out. You know, if you want to do like a compound plate 4 for the armor, for the specials, you might want to consider the Gauss supercharger if you can get it. Heavy plating 3 is a must. Hopefully you have that. You can probably, you know, a lot of people like to use pinches, particularly when their fleet is getting smushed, and so you want to have some kind of pinch missile resistance on there. For that, there actually is the pinch. Let me see here. I can't remember if it's in here or not. Ship specials. I guess it's not. It's got to be in blueprints. There's agility system is one idea. Shielded electronics, that's what I was trying to think of. Shielded electronics, as a lot of people use. Agility system actually mixes the pinch and the guidance scrambler 3. So that's an idea. Agility system. So that increases your evade and your stun resistance. But you know, if you're worrying about like radioactive fleets coming in with their cryo launchers or just D92 launchers, then you know, you could probably stick with the shielded electronics and then maybe put a sorry, I'm trying to find the special. Oh, reflective coating, because reflective coating gives you radioactive defense and evade bonus. No, shielded electronics are not in the drag bases. No, shielded electronics are not in the drag bases. Drag base blueprints these are drag base blueprints, and they're all for turrets. All the drag base blueprints are for your base turrets. You know, this is 4 of them right here, and all of these guys right here. These here are the drag base blueprints. There are only 10, aside from the Proto Nemesis. And so shielded electronics should actually be. It might be Forsaken Mission. Let's see. There's always agility system. I see agility 3 is in tier 3 right now. Yeah, I haven't actually tried this theater mode, but so I don't know. I think I pretty much covered everything. I know with the enforcers, isn't there? I mean, this is mine, and you see I did a lot of evade upgrade on mine. Mine needs a refit bad, and I got mine's D92F, so I never made the switch to S's, but I'm probably going to wait and see. I'm expecting new drops next week, so I suspect the D104S, because I know on the unofficial Battle Pirate blog, there was some kind of reference in there to a new cryo launcher, D104S. So I'm going to wait to refit my Enforcer till I see that, and then I'll come up with a new build. Well, the Agility System 3 is in Tier 3, so Guggen. So, well, so I think I pretty much covered everything. I think with so we covered the armor. Specials was the Gal Supercharger, heavy plating 3, some kind of agility system or shit electronics, and you can always do the upgrades too, because I know there's, like I said, there's the evade upgrade that you can use also to get your evade up. The evade will not help you at all against UAVs though, so just keep that in mind. The only thing that will help you against the UAVs is count the countermeasures, but you really want to get well, I would say missile resistance, but quite honestly, they have ballistic drones, UAVs, and they also have the explosive ones, the Scarabs. So you got Dragonflies do ballistic, Scarabs do explosive. Of course, the Hornets are the longest range ones, and those are missile. And they populate the fastest. They reload quicker than the rest too. So that's really the main one that you want to be prepared for. But yeah, if you do at least a couple of CP4 panels, you'll be good for all three. But anyway, I guess I'll sign off. I don't even know if I did my intro. Let me show you guys all my sweet intro. Somebody actually made this for me, and I kind of cut it up a little bit because he had it like the opposite, but I went ahead and no, Dragonfly is ballistic. Yeah, Dragonfly is ballistic. And that one also has a debuff on accuracy. That's the Scarab right there. There's Dragonfly. It's ballistic damage right here. Yeah. That's amazing I don't get more confused. I mean, there's so many things that really escape me, but my brain seems to work okay for Battle Pirates for some reason. I just wish my wallet worked for Battle Pirates a little bit better. But you know how that is. Anyway, intro.
Welcome to Battle Vortex.
So that was pretty awesome, right? It used to be, the guy who made it actually had it backwards where it said welcome to Battle Vortex first, and then it had Price is Wrong second, but I wanted to flip it around. Yeah, people take things too personal in this game, Joel, so it's a dang shame. It really is. And, sometimes I definitely just wonder about the mentality of a lot of people that play this game. But, you can't make people be mature. You can't make people, not take the game serious. You just can't do that. One thing I've learned in life, I mean, I know I'm not as old as some, but I'm older than many. And being golly, I know it's often a choice when you're. I can't. I just had the word and then I lost it, and now I can't remember what it was. But I know, being offended is often a choice, and there's so many people in this game that, they just feel like a victim all the time, and they often choose to be offended, and it's crazy. So being offended is really, throughout life, it's often a choice, and it just seems like so many people in this game choose to be offended. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you're right, Kilted. They're everywhere. Yeah, I agree with that too. It's dang shame. I'm actually finding myself spending less and less time on there. Usually I go in there to approve members and I'll approve threads, but I don't actually read through all of the threads anymore. Uh, it's not quite as, I don't think it's as bad as the Kixi forums, but we have tried to put up some standards, but we can't watch every reply to every thread. I mean, we just hit 10,000 members today, and that's a lot of people. A lot of people, and at least 6,000 of them joined this year. So I mean, these are active people on our page. Um, these are active people on our page, so that's a lot of active people to try to keep an eye on, and you just can't watch every reply and police every reply. You can't do it. So I do apologize that what the page has turned into, but it really has just come to 10,000 members, man. I mean, we added a couple moderators, but it's hard to get it's hard to get the help. It's just a lot of people when we bring them on, they get really gung ho and tend to go a little overboard, and then they become another task. So I don't know. I guess we probably should think about trying to get some more help for the page. Yeah, sure. There it is. Yeah, and Guggen posted it too. Yeah, well, I mean, we're always going to try to keep the good info at the top, and when there's something really good, it's so easy for things to get lost on the page because unlike the forums, we cannot segment, the types of threads, so everything is basically in just one pile. And there's not really anything that we can do about that, as short from coming out with our own forums for Battle Vortex, and that is a possibility. I mean, it is something that we can do, but you know, we just don't have the staff for it. We really don't have the staff for it. It's something that we considered, but again, like I said, we just don't have the staff for it. And and the people that nobody on the staff gets paid, and it's practically it's almost a full-time job by itself just watching the page as it is, and then actually to try to moderate the forums too. Would just be insane. And we're all gamers. We like to play our video games. We don't like to sit there and watch the forums all day. So, we'd actually have to have a lot of staff. We'd have to have a pretty large staff of like probably 20 or more to do it justice, I think. And just bringing that many people in, then you're just taking risks with trusting people, But sometimes I guess that has to happen. But anyway, I will be back on shortly. And I will be back on shortly. I got to get my Forsaken missions done, but I just need to go check on my phone so I can call the cable guy. But I'll be back in a little bit.
The price is wrong, bitch.